All right, we're back for episode 11, season 2 of the Water Tower podcast. Fellas, I'll let Wes start it off.
Yeah, baby. Whoop that ass Friday night. All that noise and all that we don't know nothing and all that. When you finally play some dudes that can play a little football, you see what happens. Try to tell these guys, man, every year, this seems like the thing. They don't play anybody very good. We go through a gauntlet. They're a favorite. They think they're going to roll us. And then we just wax that ass, baby.
Yep.
Mr. Irrelevant Jordan Smith was missing Friday night.
Missing big time.
I bet they wish they had him now.
Oh, yeah.
Bet they wish they had him now.
Yep.
So
might have been a different game. But
never know. He's irrelevant.
Yeah,
so
he is real.
He's irrelevant.
Yeah. But you know what they say?
Let them tell it.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. It sounds like there's a lot going on more than just not having Jordan going on down there in Groesbeck. So.
Yeah. But
that's their business. I ain't in it. All I know is we whooped that ass Friday night.
Yep.
We whooped that ass.
Wasn't even close.
So we dominated that football game. It's amazing when you don't give the other team the ball 4 times in the second half, 3 times. We should be on a 3-game win streak right now.
Yep, for sure.
But that's in the past. We're on to right now. We got the sign with us. It stays. You know, what is it now? 54, 20.
Yeah, that's win number
56.
56.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I know
3.
it's been a lot. It's got so many I can't even remember. Because we whooped that ass, baby. Carry on, Landry.
But yeah, of course, Black Cats get the win 32-14 over the Groesbeck Goats on Friday night. I want to get, we got Wes's first thoughts on it, but I want to
we whooped that ass.
I want to get Ken and DeLeo's their first thoughts, and we'll get some in-depth look as far as stats, some key players of that game. So just one of y'all can get y'all's first thoughts.
Yeah, man, I thought it was a great game played by our kids Friday night. You know, it was a game we talked about last week on the episode coming into it, that we were going to have to take care of the ball, and that if we could do that or at least limit the turnovers, we felt pretty good going into that game of what we could do. And that, you know, that was the case. We had 1 turnover, I believe, the whole game. And you saw the result of that. And, you know, JD looked good in the first half. To me, you know, I'll go back and watch those clips I was taking Friday night. He was dropping some dimes in there. And, you know, there's a few.
Got to catch the ball, 7.
Yeah. There's a few drops in there that, you know, that there was one for there's two for sure would have been 6. And, you know, they just weren't rung in. But it is what it is. You know, I hated to see him go out close to halftime, but to see what these kids did, not having your quarterback for the whole second half, especially after Groesbeck got the ball to start, they drove down and scored fairly quickly. And, you know, that could have been a point in the game where you're like, damn, like we don't have our starting quarterback.
Yep.
They just drove down on us. Like, man, we're in trouble. We
didn't really respond well to the ensuing drive when we got the
right.
ball. I think we went not necessarily. I think we got a couple first downs, but
then it kind of stalled out after that.
Nothing materialized from it.
Yeah, it was one of those, like you said, especially after our first drive, where you're like, man, you know,
kind of out of sorts.
Yeah, how are we going to handle this? Like, we got to get something going. And sure enough, man, I believe it was Kel that did it first, busted up the middle, and he got it going. You had Man breaking one off, and then you had who was it? Hudson.
Cash scoop and score off
was it?
Yeah.
Was it Hudson that got the strip
Hudson
sack?
got the strip sack, and then
Cash scoop and score, and you know that.
Kale finished it off with the punt return, was it?
No, that was
earlier.
First touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, man, to me that was impressive because like I said, it easily could have been a moment. Especially, I mean, we're 0-5.
Yep.
We've turned the ball over in the second half, but in the games before this, those kids easily could have been like, damn, here we go again. Like, we got the worst of luck.
Yeah.
We ain't won a game, and it's always because crap like this. But no, that wasn't the case at all. They locked in. We got it figured out. We got the offense going, got the defense, got them a touchdown. And when that's happening, man, especially against who you're playing, like, you could see it in those kids' eyes. Like, they were locked in, and they had that foot on that neck, and they were not going to let it off the rest of the night. And, man, just Kel Collins. Man,
Yeah,
what
special night.
What a night.
I told Cash, I told Kale, Key Draylen, and a couple of others at halftime, go be special in the second half. And
Yeah.
dudes was special.
Yeah, man. Kale, he 3 touchdowns, an interception. That was a, you think, look,
He filled the stat sheet up
Yeah.
Friday night.
That's one of those Battle of the Rivers where, it was one of those players had that game that you're just like, man, like that's,
Yeah, those
you'll
Kendrick
remember
Johnson
that.
moments.
I was about to say, we got a dude sitting right
Yeah,
here.
it's Kendrick Johnson
We got
moments.
one of those games that, you look back and you remember that.
Yeah.
To me, I can look back and I'll remember the Cale Collins Battle of the River his senior year.
Yeah.
Like that was a pretty impressive game. And, I don't want to talk too much on it and let y'all get into it, but, it felt good. It felt good.
Speak away, brother. We whooped that ass. Speak away.
You're right. You can never talk about it too much. But it feels good to see those kids get a win, especially with the adversity they face coming out in that second half. And, man, that's, back-to-back of a Grosbeck. Come in next year, you get another one. You got another win streak going.
There you go.
I think it was funny. We were talking to our scouting dude yesterday, just like our analytics stuff. He said he referred to Major League. He said, we won a game.
Yeah.
So last year we won a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year we won 2. We win next year. That's called a winning streak.
Yep.
So
I think what I like, though, is and you've seen it all year, and we was talking to a couple of the guys at the Pigskin preview. We're 0-5, but our kids are still, like, you wouldn't know we were 0-5, just how our kids carry themselves and all that. And then to hit adversity like we did this past game where you lose your quarterback, the second half hadn't been great to us, the resiliency of these kids. Man is working on himself newcomer of the year. He's starting it off right. He is working on and Key Draylen finally showed up like we needed and all that, but it was just a great win. Ken, I'll let you get your spiel going because I know you got a lot to say, baby, because we whipped that ass.
No, I thought we showed a lot of grit, a lot of determination, a lot of fight, a lot of pride, a lot of want to. You can tell, like, those first 3 games of the season, like, kind of like still trying to figure ourselves out as not only as a team, but like as kids as well. Like, what can we do? What can we not do? Like, we're building confidence and we're gaining confidence to those 3 games. And then, like I said, our last, Cameron Tig, I felt like we was really, really close. Like, you just see, like, the Tig game kind of felt like we turned the table. Like, they started playing with more pride. Like, they're playing hungry. They're playing fast. They're playing free. You know what I mean? Like I said, the ball didn't go our way. We had some turnovers there. Same thing with Cameron. Had some turnovers in that game that kind of didn't the end of the score didn't really tell the tale of the game. You know what I mean? Going into this Grosbeck game, I feel like this was a game that we would get our grip back. Like, you would see the determination. Like, you would see the potential that we had. You know, I thought the kids would cut it free in this game. Like I said, this one of those rivalries where it just didn't start Friday night. It's been going on since they've been playing like little league ball. Like they know the level of this rival. So they knew it was going into one of these games. Like, hey, we can't lose this game, or like, I know we better than these dudes. Like, we just got to go put it together. You know. So just seeing them going out there playing fast, playing free, like having fun, making plays, like. It was it. A lot of people was hi and he across the way when they saw that Fairfield had scored. You know what I mean? So it makes it that much. It makes it that much better. Like, so I was telling people then, like, dog, like, y'all not on our level really. Like, we're just playing some dudes. You know what I mean? Like, and it is what it is. Our schedule is what our schedule is. You know what I mean? But don't take it to heart, or don't feel good that you're going over there playing McGregor. And no shade to those programs, but like there's level to this talent stuff. You know what I mean? Speed wise, just getting out on the field playing. So I think we really showed then, like, Mahel got some guys that can go play. Like you say, Kel Collins, like, he put it on full display. You punt it to him, he'll make you pay. You cover him one-on-one, he'll make you pay. If you give him a crease in the run game, he'll make you pay. You know what I mean? He's just one of those kind of athletes. I want to say, I think I saw somebody saying we're losing to a basketball player. No, we're losing to an athlete. Like,
Yeah, I saw that one.
The kid is an athlete, man. The same Markavian Boyd, man. Like, that's a kid that's growing week in and week out. I think he rushed for like 200 yards. Like, but he's getting better every game. Like, He's still trying to figure it out. But he's starting to understand, like, the the carries you got to take, the load you got to carry on a Friday night. You know what I mean?
Just to touch on him real quick before you, I thought that was big. He's a first-year varsity player. He's been playing running back, and then all of a sudden you ask him to go play quarterback, and then he still dominated the football game. You know, just keep going.
Yeah,
I thought that was
had a run within there that closed the doors on everything on that read or whatever. Like say JD. What he did in the first half, you can see him getting better. Like he threw some balls.
He dropped some dives.
Like
Keith and Kale. They got to catch those.
You know what I mean?
And to me, just real quick, like that kind of goes back to his Cameron game. Like he looked really good throwing the ball in that game.
He looked good. Like his first touchdown pass to Kale. Like I don't think he got his head. Kale didn't get his head around fast enough, but the ball so good it kind of stuck to his shoulder pad.
Yeah, that anticipation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like I say, he threw another one where Kale got 1 foot in, but I think it was a holding call on us. Then he threw another one where Kale short armed it, and I mean he catch that. We walk in the end zone, you know what I mean? Then he threw one to Keithan in that left side corner.
If you like watching that in slow motion, the one he threw to Keithan, it kills me because my son's the one that dropped it. Because that was a dime. That was a dot.
A dot, but not even that throw. To me, one of the biggest throws was I think 3rd and 16 maybe where he hit Rollins on the crossing.
That was beautiful.
I think Ryland catched it about 4 yards short, but then kept battling.
And goes to get the first down.
That's another kid that had a great game Friday night too.
If you go back and look at that clip on Facebook, when Ryland first gets met, there's 2 Grosbeck defenders that wrap him up.
Yeah.
You see the others. They kind of just stop because they're like, okay, we got him.
We got him now.
He busts out, and then you see them all like, oh crap, like he got out.
You know what I mean? Like you got that. Like I say, the defense, Cash Williams. Oh my God! Like
he had a night.
His first 2 or 3 tackles was just like I think he first play grows back, maybe we're in inside zone. Cash met him in the hole. Second play, they try to hit a flare route, and before the ball hits the running back hands, tackle for loss in the backfield on the swing route. You know what I mean? Like. He played possessed. Mama, and he was a monster on the defense side of the ball. Key Draylen, like just the whole effort. They had them guys with the 14 points total, which some of that came late in that game. Man, like those like just hats off to those kids. Like they kept their head down, which I figured they would. Like I said, I've been in that similar situation where we started the season off 0-5. Played the Gatevilles, played the China Springs, played the Conleys, you know what I mean? And then getting the district, first game grows back, understanding the importance of the rivalry, understanding the level of that game, the community support, the love that you're going to get that's going to be poured into you. Like, it makes you want to go out there and bust your butt, you know what I mean? And like I say, it just gave me flashbacks to then. So, like I say, I texted a few of those guys, told them, hey, like Kale, freaking Key Draylen, Man, Keithan. I texted a few of those guys and told them off the rip, like, man, this is a new season. That 0-5, that's dead. It's 0-0 now. Like everybody's 0-0 now. Like it doesn't matter what happened what went on in them first 5 games. This is a new season. Like you got a chance to rewrite all that. Like go out, play your ass off, play fast, have fun, and just go make plays when opportunity presents itself. You know what I mean? And like I said, I thought those dudes did a great job doing that. Like I said, I thought the offense and Coach Adair did a great job of adjusting to JD getting injured. You know what I mean? Like we had to change up what we do.
Not just man. Case flipping it on the fly.
Yeah,
you guys,
I mean? Like,
you guys coming together in 25 minutes and putting that together and making it look like we've been doing it all year.
Yep, I thought y'all did a hell of a job with that. So I thought Coach Sim called a freaking absolute brilliant game.
Yes, and man, just was it Ryland or Roy that got the pick? Ryland. And that's back-to-back games with the interception by the defense. I believe we went our first 4 with that one, right?
We had 2. Friday, Kill had one.
Kale had one too.
So that's, we're starting to get turnovers on defense these last couple games. That's something we didn't see the first few. They might get that rolling.
Yeah,
I thought the community, the
crowd was marvelous.
outside of the game in between the lines. I thought it started Friday morning. I came up to the community pep rally, which I don't know who's in charge of all that and who gets that going. I'm the husband of a cheer coach, and all that, but. That pep rally was amazing. Those kids that got to come over from the school, the smaller ones, they got to see their idols that play on Friday nights that they want to be on Saturday afternoon. They were here getting to cheer those kids on. I thought that I felt like the energy that they showed our kids, our athletes, not only football but the other athletes that were out there, the band and all that. I thought that was amazing. Like it felt like old school. I don't know why we don't do that more.
Right.
Like, especially like in the bigger schools, you can have just your high school pep rally because there's more kids in the school. But a smaller school like this, the community support or just the smaller schools and all that coming over, I thought our kids felt the energy off that. And then, my God, the crowd was amazing Friday.
Yes.
Like, I wish, and I know we haven't won some ball games and all that, but I wish the crowd was like that every Friday night because our kids feed off that in every sport.
It's crazy. I said that years ago though. Like,
Yeah.
I once I made a Facebook status about that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think the community knows like just how much they push those kids to be better.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't think they understand. Like, I don't think they have a clue. But like when it comes to the games like the Grosbeck or the homecoming games and stuff like that, like when that crowd shows up, like those kids play way harder. But like you said, it shows in every sport, but not only for the high school level, it shows it from when they're little and growing up. Like when I got into like the little dribbles coaching thing, like and the crowd for the national championships and the
was always amazing.
Like, it's amazing. Like I watched maybe 2-3 years ago, where Kedra and them played in the championship here against Madisonville.
Yeah.
And the I think it was the Huntsville team that was put together. Like we had like 3 kids hurt from that, like 3 big kids that like helps in that game, and like just the crowd. Like if you look at the background, like there's not freaking a seat in place. You know what I mean? Like, but just them having that crowd behind them, like they went out and competed, they tailed off and was able. Really, probably shouldn't have made it to that championship game, but like just the support that they got from the community, like
feed off of
that'll come in and watch them play and cheer them on. Probably didn't. Some of them didn't have kids on the team, but they would still come support and cheer them on, and it like lifted those dudes up to even get to that championship game.
I've seen it at the baseball field when we play big games, even and we haven't our baseball program ain't one of the. It's not up there with basketball and football like it should be, but I've seen it at the baseball games, that energy when it's packed down there and all that. But my thing is, there ain't shit else to do in Mahé on a Friday night but come to that football field and support. Yeah. I know some people got to work and all that, but if you have a niece, nephew, or not a niece, well, nieces are cheering. But if you have a nephew, cousin, anything, you need to be at that football field every Friday night supporting these kids.
You just heard it here first. Wes Davis says girls can't play football.
It's not what I said. It's not what I said. We're not gonna do that. We don't have a girl playing football. So
I will say, like last year, we're coming off that big win in Grosbeck. Crowd was just nuts, like crazy.
Yeah.
And, we come back home the following week against West.
There was nobody here.
Like it was just kind of
Some of us were at
like, man,
and it was nice that night.
It was quiet. Like,
it was hard to get going.
And I feel like that night was like that first night where like that first like cool front had came through. Like it wasn't as hot as it has been lately, but like I feel like that night I remember having like a long sleeve on that night. Like it was a good night for football and nobody was there. So I mean, we got to get back to people coming and supporting these kids, man, because they feed off that a lot.
It makes, like I said, it makes a big difference.
I normally don't pay attention to the crowd, but when Kale broke that punt return, like I was like, oh shit!
Yeah,
it got loud.
You go back and watch those clips, man. You can hear the crowd, and I even caught a moment of the student section or maybe the whole crowd. I can't tell, but got their little "while you leaving" chant and all that, and that wasn't the only thing they had going on. At one point, I saw both sides. They had like the flashlights on their phones, trying to, do all that. And I said it in our group message. Man, there was a lot of people around that sideline last night, especially in that corner that y'all were in. And like I said, it was like a little mini dungeon.
Yeah, you called it. That's exactly what it was.
Like
we had a good time. Yeah. They might not let us back down there. But not.
Gots to.
But you need stuff like that. We weren't doing anything harmful or anything like that. We was just being alumni football guys.
I know plenty of towns that they'll have people sitting in lawn chairs down in the end zone. Like,
if they'd let us bring a lawn chair, I'd be in line.
When we played Fairfield, they had people bring lawn chairs and sit down on the other end.
I started to bring one. That's what's crazy.
Well, I'm a still Myrtle's one that rocks, and I'm gonna bring it.
Way to do it.
I got to give me a black and red one. Hers is an Aggie maroon. Y'all can have that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, I thought it was just a great Friday night of football. Honestly, I didn't even care about Saturday at that point. We got Friday done. And it feels like a rivalry again. All week we're trash talking on Facebook with them over there. We're back cool now, but. I thought
Dossie, everybody.
Old Union, Othello, Lake Limestone, all that. But I thought that two things I saw on Facebook was funny though from the other side of the river. One was, we'll get it back next year. If you didn't look at our roster, or if you don't know anything, at most, I would say 90% of the time on our defense, 9 of those guys are juniors, sophomores. Our offense, there's a few more seniors. Everybody's coming back. And the other one was the refs, the penalty calls. And we got that right here, matter of fact, you know?
Yep. So there was, 20 penalties or so in this game. Groesbeck had 8 penalties for 65 yards. Mejia had 12 penalties for 81 yards.
Could you repeat could you repeat that one more time?
Groesbeck had 8 penalties.
They had 8
for 65 yards.
Uh-huh.
Mejia had 12 for 81 yards. And I think that may be 13 because I think I left off a delay a game.
I know we're from Mejia and they talk about our education. But where I'm from, 12 and 81 is more than 8 and 65, right? I'm not tripping.
Definitely is.
Not having a cat lab moment.
I think you're right.
Okay, so indeed the refs weren't in our favor.
Doesn't seem like it on paper.
Okay, they were talking about the one long run the kid had. Went back and watched the play. He only broke it because their lineman had our D lineman in a bear hug.
Yeah,
and I would gladly post that video if we need to be. It needs to be posted.
And like as a coach, like I hate that refs did this, and sometimes refs are going to suck. Like it's part of the game.
Yeah.
And you have a ref shortage, so you're going to have some refs that aren't that good. It is what it is. But we could do this thing all day where, all right, we can go look at our penalties. How many of those all right, we're driving, we're about to score.
Yep.
Oh, penalty. Yeah. Oh, well, we can say the same thing. I mean,
man,
we got ourselves behind the chains a few times.
Yeah.
So,
we get inside the 10 one time, and then we get a personal foul or something, which.
See, there was one down there by the scoreboard. There was a holding call. It was a little ticky-tacky that got a Cantrell touchdown called back.
Oh, Keithan held. I love my son to death, but he's got to learn when you start to feel the sway when you're locked on.
You got to let go.
You got to let it go.
Yeah.
Or you've got to adjust with him. And he just hasn't got to that point or the skill set of that yet. To understand that. I've talked with him about it, but when you're in the middle of a game, and you hadn't done it a lot, I mean, for the most part, he blocks his ass off and does pretty well.
Yeah.
Just he's got to understand when you start to feel those arms extend or to move side to side, you got to let it go. Because Control's still going to score.
Yeah, man.
He was just at that point just trying to bully him.
I hate that one got called back. Like that was a beautiful run, and I had it on there perfect too. Yeah. Like that,
And going back, what you said, what our roster looks like, Groesbeck lose 17 seniors.
We lose 9, right?
We have.
But how many are playing? That are factoring into the
roster,
game.
We have 10 seniors.
Yeah.
Of those 10, only 6 played on Friday.
Yeah.
We had 6 seniors on the field on Friday.
And I mean, look at your
all
quarterback.
6 at once. That's not it's not like all 6 of them are on the field together, playing and contributing.
Look at your quarterback and running back, both sophomores.
Yep.
Like that's
and your backup running back right now, sophomore. Your 3 receivers, they're seniors.
Because I mean,
but one's a junior, he'll be back.
When you put it into words, Friday night in the second half, we had to put our backup sophomore running back as QB1
and
still won the game
easily.
Like it's a pretty impressive thing to do.
Yeah.
You want me to get into this game a little bit?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Go ahead. Before you do, before we get into it, I played a lot of games, man. I played a lot of football games.
How many?
A lot. A ton.
A lot.
I played a ton of
a lot of levels.
Games.
Let's not leave that out.
Yeah. JUCO, Division II. I played a lot.
Play some arena. Let's not leave that
arena
out.
Ball,
Yeah,
arena ball.
Some semi-pro.
Play some Mejia flag league.
Some Mejia flag.
I don't think the ref really ever had anything to do with the outcome of a football game. Like when you look at it at that game Friday, I mean, it's still a ball game going into the third quarter. Hell, it's still a ball game going into the fourth quarter. We break along when I go up 18-7, and your next possession you fumble and we get a scoop and score.
Yeah.
That's what broke the game open.
Great play,
like,
Draylen.
That's what broke the game open, honestly. Like that scoop and score went from 18-7, you having a chance to go score and make it a one possession game again to 24-7. And I think we got the 2 on that as well to make it 26-7. Like we really we broke those dudes back then at that point. Like that was a heartbreaking play for them to start the fourth quarter. You know what I mean?
My thought process of it is, if the refs are affecting the game, you're allowing them to affect the game by your play. Like I look back at our Cameron Yo game, is refs weren't great, but neither were we. So
4 fumbles in the second half.
Both those things together aren't going to be good for you. So
And honestly, we dominated the whole first half. We just couldn't score.
Oh, it shouldn't have been close.
Yeah, we should have been up 21, 28-0.
I want to say I had.
I could say 21, 28 because our extra point is.
I said after the first half we should have been up 30-7 going into halftime. That's
giving them more?
About 30-7. I feel like we should have been
more.
up, like
I ain't giving them nothing. 30-0.
30-7. Realistically, is what I think.
Where was their touchdown coming from? You giving them the one that got called back?
That was in the second half.
second half.
Yeah,
I thought that was first half.
I think that was first half.
It was first half.
That was first half. They was driving. Like they had a few drives where they was driving and
We stopped them.
we stopped.
We
We stopped
stopped
stopping them. You know what I mean? Like
30-0.
if they can put it
They had a
together.
deep pass that got called back too.
Yeah.
They're down their sideline.
I think, like I said, I'll
Remember
say
that.
if they don't get the on the man go make a play snap on the punt, like we go get that, like we probably gonna put the game away then. Like they made a hell of a play right there. But to me, honestly, like I said, I don't watch a lot of football, man. I just like you could tell we were the better team. We had way more speed, like way more speed. We was way more physical than those dudes. Like our dudes flew around, like playmaking wise. Like I mean, I don't know how many drops they had. You know what I mean? Like our playmakers were making plays. Tight ends, like you say, catching the ball, getting first downs. Like Kel, out route, touchdown. You know what I mean? Punt return, touchdown. Like those opportunities they're there for y'all as well. But who's making those plays for y'all though? We had a guy over there making plays, and like I said, man, boom, big yards, like hard run first downs. He's going to go get 12 to 14 yards on what 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 times. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like,
Man, like I told y'all Friday night when I was doing the mashup of the videos, it's a good night when you got about 8 or 9 plays that a few weeks prior would have made the highlight clip. I just didn't have enough. I didn't want to make the video too long.
Yeah.
Like that's when you know it's a good night.
You can make it longer. You can make it longer, Bubba. They'll watch it. They'll appreciate it. Those kids love seeing the highlights.
That's true.
no, let's get into that thing, Lando.
All right. So, Mahia post Grosbeck. Mahia opens up with an 8-play drive, 2 minutes 32 seconds. That ended with a Kel Collins 21-yard receiving pass from Jadarius Davis, followed by a 2-point conversion that made it 6-0. On the ensuing drive, Grosbeck's first possession ended with a interception from Camden Cordes to Mahia's Kel Collins with 7 minutes to go in the first. Grosbeck's second turnover comes from a second interception thrown by Cordes to Mahia's Rylan Gown with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter, still 6-0 Mahia.
Should be up 18-0 at this point, 20-0. I'm honestly, it should be about 20-0 at this point.
Later on, late in the second quarter, Mahia's defense holds strong once again, forcing a Grosbeck punt. Kel Collins takes the punt, 83 yards for a touchdown to extend the lead 12-0 with 2 minutes to go in the half. That pretty much ends the first half with Mahia leading 12-0. First half, Grosbeck opens up strong with a 1 minute 38 second 6-play drive for 84 yards, ending a 15-yard rushing touchdown by Reader Sanford of Grosbeck, making it 12-7. Mahia,
which was a great drive coming out the half. Like that was a great hard nosed physical drive. Like I give them that.
Yep. Third quarter was more of just a stalemate. I think we were figuring out some stuff offensively with our situation, so we just led 12-7 after the third. But fourth quarter fireworks start off. Very first play of the fourth quarter. Kel Collins breaks a 71-yard rushing touchdown to make the lead 18-7 with 11:48 to go in the game. I believe we forced another punt. We got the ball back. My bad. Grosbeck got the ball on the next drive. Quarterback Sanford is strip sacked by Keydrelin Hudson. Fumble, scoop and scored by Cashin Williams to make the score 26-7.
Such a great play.
With 10:46 to go in the game. So those are two bag-breaking touchdowns. Pretty much back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
That changes the game. May defense forced another Grosbeck punt. Black Cats take over. Markavian Boyd finds the ends from 84 yards out to make the score 32-7 with 7:41 to go in the game. So those three scores are within
4 minutes, pretty much.
4 or 5 minutes of the game. So on the ensuing drive, Groesbeck's Cannon Quarters finds Cannon Campbell for a 60-yard touchdown completion to make the score 32-14 with 5:21 to go. Groesbeck did, however, get the onside kick, but the Blackcats hold on 4th and 2 after Cash Williams makes a tackle for a 5-yard loss. Mejia takes over, which we went on the drive. That took off 4 minutes and 18 seconds, basically just chewing clock. Groesbeck took over with about a minute, but Mejia's Weston Parker makes the final tackle to end the night, making it Mejia 32, Groesbeck 14.
That's a sophomore.
Also a sophomore. Yep.
So,
Just some team stats. Total yards, Mejia finished with 376 to Groesbeck's 307. Mejia only threw for 81. Obviously, JD getting hurt in the first half. Didn't play the second half. He threw for 81 in one half. Groesbeck threw for 144. Rushing, Mejia rushes for 295 to Groesbeck's 163. We averaged 7.2 yards per play. Like, that's winning football.
Yeah.
26 first downs.
you hear that, Billy Napier?
I think teams are we were both pretty much even on third down efficiency. We were 2 of 12. They were 4 of 14.
That's Billy Napier.
Yeah, we did convert a fourth down, 1 of 5. They didn't convert any fourth downs. They had 1 fumble lost. We had no fumbles lost. Didn't even fumble the ball at all. We threw 1 interception. They threw 2 interceptions, and we did win time of possession with almost 26 minutes. So,
Have yourself a game, Montrell Carter.
yep. Just some top offensive players. Obviously, Kel Collins, 6 rushes for 75 yards and 1 touchdown. 4 receptions for 44 yards, 1 touchdown. 2 punt returns for 117 yards, 83, which includes that 83-yard return for a touchdown. So I mean that's 236 all-purpose yards for him. Man, 17 rushes for 206 yards, 1 touchdown. That includes that 84-yard rushing touchdown. He averaged 12 yards on the ground by himself.
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Defensive side, Cash totaled 14 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Junior.
Comes back next year.
That boy,
Yeah.
oh man, he was flying.
I mean, I think that's a kid. He keeps playing the way he's playing. He's in the mix for defensive player of the year for the district.
Yes, he
Great
will
start for it.
Yep. Keydraylen Hudson, defensive lineman, totaled 9 tackles, tackle for loss, half a sack, and forced a fumble. And then Montrell Carter, another defensive lineman, 7 total tackles, tackle and a half, tackle for loss, and then 1.5 sacks on the night.
2 of those 3 defensive players will be back next year.
Yep. So overall, really good night for the Blackcats. Man, just touching on Man, like looking, just looking at his last 3 games, he's almost like 500 yards just in last 3 games.
Kid's special.
Like,
Yeah.
he's starting to get the feel for it.
Man, what was it after the Westwood or the Fairfield game? I was like, I think you're starting to
Westwood
see.
game, he had a couple good
He had
fourth
those,
quarter.
I think it was that game where I was like, man, I think you're starting to see the next great Mejia running back emerge and start
Fairfield.
to.
No, I think it was Fairfield. He had that good Westwood game at the end, but then he came
Yeah, he
in
had
the
a
second
few in
half against
Fairfield, too.
Fairfield. That's when you started.
Yeah, Fairfield, he had 2 carries for 62 yards,
Yeah.
which granted we didn't have the ball much, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in his last 3 games, he's over 103 against Tig, 180 versus Yo, 206 versus Groesbeck. So like he's getting better every single game. Just a kid to watch out for.
And you know that's not even the kid that was going to be the lead back coming into the season,
Yeah.
and had to step up, and he's done it big time.
For sure.
Good job.
Yeah.
So,
He's running hard. He's running the football real hard.
man, that pretty much sums it up for the Groesbeck game, man. Like I said, a great win for the kids. Really needed it. Most importantly, get the sign stays home, and you start 1-0 in district play in what looks to be a very competitive playoff race.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, looking ahead to Week 8, the West Trojans, we are going to their place I think this is the first time since
2009.
2009. Wes has a story on that one. I don't know.
I talked with the guy that played on that team, and he said no, things just went shit quick. They
Try to tell you.
I don't believe it. I think there was some coercion in there.
If it
But-
makes you feel better, me and Landry also talked to someone that was on the team, and they kind of side with your
They
end
side
on the
with you,
theory.
they-
Yeah.
They side with me, and they played on that team.
Yeah.
See.
They believe it was on purpose.
They
that
do.
It was so close.
It was because they weren't that good. Like I know they were undefeated, but they weren't that good. And we dominated the first 3-4 drives, and then all of a sudden they're good enough to compete and come back. I mean, no, they didn't even win a game. I don't think after that my head went.
Well, that's why you play the game.
No bullshit.
4 quarters.
Yeah, if it was a 3-quarter game, yeah.
That's just it. They did whatever they wanted when they wanted in the second half. It's just they didn't do it all the time. Like I'm telling you, there would be play
Florida.
calls, and you would be like, I'm done with them until they fire Napier. Transfer portal on that butt.
On that butt.
But like they would call this, and this, and it was like and I hadn't even seen them call that play. And then all right, well, let's get back to this bang touchdown. So I mean, at least somebody on that team agrees with me. So
Well,
we'll put a poll on it.
Yeah.
See, let's vote on that game.
That was 2009. We're
Y'all
in
remember that?
We're in 2025.
Yeah, that's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to what we're gonna do this week.
Trojans come in at 5-1. Black Cats 1-5. West just dominated Maypearl 58-7 in their district opener. Man, tall task this week for the Black Cats. An always tough West team that we got to go play. What are y'all's thoughts going into this one?
I don't know. I don't know if I understand them yet because they haven't just beat anybody, but them dudes, their defense is legit. I mean, regardless, they brought back 10 off of last year's defense, and we were a high scoring offense in district, and they shut us down to 6. So I figured it'd be about the same as last year, a low scoring game. And hopefully we can pop a few big plays on them and outscore them. But I see kind of a stalemate, especially the way our defense has been playing, and our secondary's gotten better. Our biggest thing I think is health in the secondary. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I mean, it's like you said, it's going to be tough. Like because them dudes are a wall on that defensive side. I don't really know what they got offensively. So I don't know much about Maypearl. Maypearl's kind of hit or miss. So
I'm with Wes. So I really
just don't
like I
know.
say,
Yeah.
you really don't know. Like I said, they could be hit or miss. Like I said, you look at their schedule and the quality opponent that they do have is Robinson. I mean, I don't really know much about Trinity Christian.
Well,
that game got
didn't finish.
canceled.
It got canceled.
Yeah, I think they played a quarter,
They
maybe
played like
if
a quarter and a half. So and it was 3-0 at that time. They just ended it right there, like lightning or something.
Was it 3-0 them or was it 3-0?
West.
West was up 3-0.
West
West
won.
was up 3.
Yeah, like I'm kind of with Wes. Like say, quality opponent Robinson, like that. I mean, that's a team. You know what I mean? Of course, they're a high level opponent for A. But I mean,
Like us
you
versus
look at-
Gatesville.
Yeah, McGregor,
Right.
Hillsborough, Marlin, like
Yeah.
Maypearl. Like I mean, those guys don't stand out when you look at them. You know what I mean?
I think-
But I will say, West defense, like their DC is a dude. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna have them prepared to play. He's gonna have them in the right positions that they need to be in. He's not gonna overcoach, and he's gonna coach 4 quarters of quality, sound, good defensive football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna do anything to put his kids in a bad position not to be successful. So that's just me knowing West. As far as the offense go, I mean, yeah, I see they don't put points up. I mean, but also I'm also saying the Maypearl, the Marlin, the Hillsborough, the McGregor. Like, I mean,
We don't know.
Yeah.
I might can go score 45 on McGregor right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only game that I can get a feel of is the McGregor game because, Grosbeck beats McGregor 45-27 then the next week West beats them 45-21. So I feel like that's kind of shows you where they're at, maybe.
And see, you say that, but
It's hard,
look at what they did to Maypearl, 58-7. Yo beat Maypearl, they beat Maypearl by 1 point, 27-26 in overtime. So it's still just kind of, to me, like I've been saying,
Maypro, like watching that game, did not do themselves any favors. Like against a defense like that, you can't give up. I think they had 5 or 6 turnovers.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't even go off that because just to me personally, like we're 21 points better than Cameron. Like just being honest, like we
shot ourselves in the foot.
We have 4 turnovers.
Yeah, you can't have 4
turnovers, man. But like
In the second half.
like I said, you can see like I said, I feel like there was a time that we're also like we're trying to figure out what we do really, really well. And you know what I mean? Like our hit or misses and things like that. But like I said, I definitely felt like we was 21 points better than Cameron. Like I said, the turnovers really, really killed us. Like I said, we had 2 or 3 going into the end zone to score, going into the
You're trying
red
to
zone.
figure out what JD
So,
can do
yeah,
in
so
that game. Like he's growing within that game.
And Case is still getting his
right.
footing too as the OC. Like that's something you got to factor into. He's still trying to find his rhythm,
Which is hard to find a rhythm when you're
right.
You got a lot of revolving doors at all these positions.
Yeah.
So
I was just about to say that.
It's just been that's been a big thing this year with everything's new.
yeah,
Like
I think
we got the what we lost last year as far as productivity, and then a new OC coming in trying to figure out the kids. Okay, what can we do here? What can this kid do well? Let's find ways to do this. And then you hadn't had Kill all year, so you've had to adjust here. Then he comes back. Well, then your starting quarterback goes out. You bring JD up, and he does stuff differently than the other quarterback. And it's just been a whirlwind of stuff.
And then 6 games you've had 3 different dudes take snaps at quarterback.
Yeah.
yeah.
if you count the Grosbeck game, then it's like 7, 8 dudes. I mean, there's still a lot of kids back there that last drive.
Yeah, I think that West game is gonna be a hell of a game. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a dogfight. I definitely believe it's gonna be one in the trenches, of course. But like I say, it's gonna be what can we do to hit big yards on? Like what can we do in the run game to?
Yeah.
Cause like I say, man, he Kale, like those guys they don't need just the biggest crease. They just need a crease. You know what I mean? They're capable of taking any 80 yards, 70 yards, 90 yards. Like they have that kind of speed. You know what I mean? Like I said, West is going to be well coached to where their gap sound. You know what I mean? Pass game wise, they're not going to let you beat them over the top. You know what I mean? They want you to dink and dunk against them. So that's going to be one thing. Then like offensively, their OC and like I said, I feel like Simp is. You can see the good things that Simp been doing, with this football team. So I feel like that's gonna be who figure out who first. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a back and forth match.
Looking at big plays.
Like who can create the big play first? Whether it's a turnover, whether it's field position wise, flipping the field. Just those things like that, man. I feel like it's going to come down to who can get the best field position, of course, you know what I mean? And whoever can gain that, like I feel like that's who's going to be able to climb the top of that game right there. So it's going to be a dogfight, though. Like I said, you look at these scores, and I don't see us going in there losing 58-7 like the way that we've been playing the last few weeks, you know what I mean? Like I don't see that.
Because we're definitely going to be a lot faster than what Maypearl brought us.
Yeah, for sure. So that it's gonna be a dogfight. Like I said, I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Like I say, the records won't indicate how good the game should be. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna indicate anything. But like I said, I feel like we can just continue to build off what we did this past week, going into this week. You know what I mean? I think that can be a game where. I mean, who has the ball is maybe special teams. Like maybe special teams is the one.
I don't think West is a team though. Like I think Grosbeck kind of looked at that 0-5 and thought it was sweet. I don't think West is too well coached to think that.
Top and bottom, no way they'll do that. No way they'll do that. Like I said, they're going to be prepared. To
We're definitely be the most athletic. Just looking at it, like outside of Robinson, we're going to be the most athletic team they played.
For sure.
So we'll see how it goes for.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at it, like Dave Campbell's has us as a 7-point underdog.
That's it?
Which, I mean, yeah, that's it. Big Skin Prep's a little different.
Appreciate that, Dave.
It's 28-point favorite in West's favorite.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I definitely think it's a lot closer than like you said, what records indicate. You can't just look at 5-1 versus 1-5 and
Yeah,
say, "Oh, yeah,
no.
that's an easy thing." But
In our kids' mind, they're not 1-5. They're 1-0.
Yeah, man. I said it last week. I hate playing West. Like I just like Ken described how he thinks the game's going to be. Like I do too. It's always like that when we play West. Like I said, even that playoff game a few years ago where West was supposed to roll us in that first round at Waco ISD. They were up 7-0 at halftime, and we just couldn't find a way to score.
I think what hurt us that year is we could never get the big play.
Right.
Like we're close, could never get it.
Right.
When we struggled sustaining drives.
And like we talked about the 2009 game, we were supposed to go in there and roll West. Whether you think the game was thrown or not.
I don't think it was thrown.
Then what would you call it?
I think it was orchestrated to be a tight game, and it didn't end in our favor. I wouldn't say he threw the game. I don't think he wanted us to lose. I think he wanted us to play a tight football game, and it didn't happen.
I feel like if you're trying to do that, you gotta.
Throwing the game means like you're wanting to lose. Like I'm going to throw this game, I want to lose. I think he kind of orchestrated it to make it close because we hadn't played a close game yet. Because China Spring was supposed to be.
You still had La Vega, Lorena.
They were down that year.
No, they weren't.
They were.
No, they weren't.
I bet their record that year was 5-5, 6-4.
Go back and look. Who? I'm not saying they were good.
Look it up. 2009 La Vegas season. See what their record was.
Because the year before it was like a 15-point game. Like they weren't.
We rolled La Vega.
They weren't La Vega, but they were still a solid opponent. Lorena, you still
We
had
didn't know Lorena at that time.
Go look at the district scores from that year. They weren't just complete 30-point blowouts. Like you had
2009 yeah.
You had some
5-5.
Go look at our district games that year though. Other than Grosbeck, most of them were within 14
I don't
or so
even remember who
points.
was in our district. I feel like we
Robinson,
rolled everybody.
Conley.
We beat Lorena 49 or lost to Lorena 49-42. Beat Conley 50-21. Beat Grosbeck 60-28.
Blowouts.
Beat La Vega 46-28.
Blowout.
It's not
46-28 is not a blowout?
It's not. You gotta remember how it went. But you're not remembering.
They couldn't throw the ball on us. They tried to run this weird stuff.
I know they could, but I'm saying
we dominated.
Why would you pick West Texas to be the one? Okay, I'm gonna make this
because they were 5-0.
Because we were 5-0.
West did finish 7-3.
Did they really? I thought that must have been the next year they were really good and then didn't win a district game or something like that. I know they didn't make playoffs.
Yeah,
that year.
I was about to say I think they didn't make playoffs.
Yeah.
But it's Wild West that year. I don't care what their
because
record
we were
was.
rolling.
I don't care what their record
Like
was.
we need a tight game before we get to district.
Okay. Why don't any of these other teams do that?
That ain't the mindset.
Why would Coach Wigg do it?
Wigg is a mastermind, man.
Why?
That's why he's
Do
in
you
Allen
understand
right
what I'm
now.
saying, Ken?
West did beat Lorena.
So what is our argument right now?
West is
I
saying
think that we were up 21-0 against West. They were undefeated. We're undefeated. We had already rolled everybody that we played so far, including China Spring, who was ranked like 3 or 4 in the state. They did this big old show and everything. We kicked their ass. All right. We go up 21-0 on West, and then all of a sudden we just stall out. But we'd call plays on first and second down, no success that we hadn't really called all year. Then bang, we'd get a first down on third down with stuff we've done. Like we could move the ball when we wanted to, running the plays we had been, but then he would like call this random stuff that we hadn't done all year.
so.
Then on
is saying,
then in the second half on 2 of the onside kicks, we don't even put our hands team out there yet. The third one is when we put our hands team out there. So they recovered both those. Mind you, that year our defense struggled a little bit.
So I'm saying
we kind of was like got off the gas a little. I ain't saying he threw the game.
Thank you.
That's how it sounded.
Thank you.
It sounded like we threw the game.
I'm saying he orchestrated it to make it a closer ball game.
But if you want to orchestrate it, why would you go up 21-0?
Thank you.
Why not? That's a good time to start.
I don't think.
But why against West?
I'm just saying.
So you're saying let them come back
closer.
No.
Go up so you won't lose.
You know, if I ever see Wigg again, I'm going to ask him about this.
There is no coach in America orchestrating that game.
Ken.
I'm not saying. I'm saying, hey,
Like
we're
if
up
they
21-0.
want the game to be close, like fire them. Like what the fuck?
I'm saying, if
Schedule a better game.
I'm saying, if I'm up 21-0, you know what? I'm gonna start running some stuff like this. Let's see,
No.
let's
No.
Thank you, Ken.
But someone on their team feels the same way, so I'm not here all by myself. So
That don't. You know they might just.
Someone needs help. There's nobody. No, there's no.
And if you just look at the scores, though, it looks like West should be in that district and win the district because they beat the two teams at the top, Lorena and Mayo.
well,
I just don't see, like you said, any coach that's got a team like that and being like, man, you know what? I'm gonna make this a game.
I'm gonna message Trey Davis when we get done with this and see what he thinks, since he was the quarterback of that operation.
That's fine.
I want to say I always heard that game was more so that, like you said, we couldn't stop the run. Like they got their run game going.
Yeah.
And we struggled.
I don't even think it was their running back. I think the quarterback just would drop back the pass and then just would run around and would run it and
And then
go.
there was
Well,
a,
he's still running.
They had a
the
decent
ball.
receiver, I thought, too, though.
But
and I know on our end, there was like one or two missed extra points or missed field goals, something. Like we told them to do that.
Hey,
But I feel like we
go
didn't
shake
have the ball.
field goal,
I honestly, thinking back on it either, I don't think we had the ball much in the third quarter either. Like, I think that's when they scored, onside, got it, went and scored again. Like, they kind of dominated the third quarter. We didn't get the ball till, like, fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah, we told them to keep the ball out third quarter. Y'all keep it.
yeah.
Nah, I ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying when we did have the ball, we weren't calling normal stuff. Then all of a sudden, bang, touchdown, you know?
But is it the same game where they drove like, you know, I was in college then at this point. But is that the same game where they drove and like didn't like DeLeon or someone drop the game when
DJ
touchdown?
DJ Williams dropped it.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, they didn't drive. There was no drive.
Wait.
Doug ran the ball one time for like a big gain. And then Trey Davis threw one of the most amazing balls I've ever seen in my life. 50 yards. That ball didn't get 10 feet in the air. 50 yards on a rope to
He
the
could
front
throw a ball.
pylon.
To try to win the game.
Hey,
dropped
and
the
it
wire.
hits. And it
Why
hits.
would we
and it
leave
hits-
it to the last play of the
And it
game?
hits. I think it spun out of control. I'm saying.
Which is exactly why you wouldn't do that is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
momentum in the game of
You may
football
think
is
like,
a
okay, I'm gonna
bad
orchestrate this,
mama jamma,
but you
dog.
can't control what West is gonna do because then the game
this
gets
isn't
out of
like
hand.
any of those other conspiracies that's out here that's far fetched. This is my conspiracy.
I know.
This is my smoking gun.
I just don't agree
I'm
with it.
telling you,
I don't agree with it.
Momentum in football is a bad mama jamma.
And that's probably all it was.
Like,
They caught momentum.
the momentum-
and we had
That's,
finally got
that's
in the
what I
top.
believe it was.
When I was at
we finally got in the top
and we're
tight
up-
ball game.
I'm at Conley. We're up like 28 against Gatesville. Like this is when we got Trey Wiser, Jelani, all them. We're up like 28, and they score or something like that, and maybe 35. I don't know. We're up big.
Did they come in and beat y'all 35?
No, we won,
They got
but
4
but they
onside
got
kicks
with
or
like in
something.
7 points,
Yeah.
like just like that, because they got like 4 straight
Yeah.
onside kicks, and
Still
luckily
ass
you
weird.
got
I
a
don't
freaking
care.
running back in Texas that takes it
Yeah.
70 yards to the crib. Once we do recover onside kick to kind
I
of
will say
close it out.
though is that Conley Gatesville game. It always is a
Like bro, it's
crazy
crazy.
stuff.
Bro, I'm like, I'm sitting there in the box like, what
anything that
is
can
going
happen
on right
is
now?
going to happen in that
Yeah.
game.
You see, that's how I feel about this
So
West
like
in
that's
my head matchup.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Thank you.
I don't know what West on. Just
For
stop
some, we don't seem to beat them very often, though. That's the only thing that
We don't
worries
play
me.
them
Like,
often, but we don't beat
Yeah,
them.
they're
We did beat them my
2008.
my
Yeah.
freshman year in high
That was
school.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a tough matchup for sure.
Yep.
well coached.
So back in 2025, Wes, we're good now.
Thank
Boy,
you.
we went down a rabbit
no
hole.
conspiracies in place. Yeah.
Yeah, where conspiracy theories haven't occurred yet
Yeah.
with this game. Well, just looking at our district, obviously, May got the win 32-14 of Groesbeck. We said West beat Maypro 58-7. The surprising one to me was Whitney 34-7 over Grandview.
Yep.
I don't know about Grandview. I hadn't figured Grandview out now.
To me, it
I
was.
think Grandview are a good football team.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not gonna say I haven't figured them out. Like I think that's a solid freaking program.
Yeah,
Like they're a good football team, but I think Whitney
I think Whitney.
is very overlooked. Like they got some,
Whitney, I think it's more so Whitney has figured some stuff out
Yeah.
got some
more
guys.
so than
Yeah, to me, the story of that game
Anything
is
else?
is more of Whitney, and that was their statement game.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
like, we can play.
no, Mahia, Grandview, no, forget them. We're coming to
34-7
win the
though.
district.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! What-
Apparently, they played some defense Friday night.
Yeah.
From what I've seen and what was
34-7,
some comments.
Which is
freaking defense.
which is weird when you look at their games
Yeah, you
prior.
give up
They've
34
given
to
up some
Mark.
points.
you get 34
Yeah.
to Mark, you give up 52 to Benbrook, which Benbrook's in 5A. You give up 44 to Hillsboro, like, okay. The defense kind of.
So I didn't look at Ben.
17s against
Five.
Rogers. Academy give up 49 in a loss, but then to 7 to Grandview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But what do we have before they get 44? Like, are our 2s and 3s in, and they're going to need a couple more touchdowns? You know what I mean? But I say, besides the point.
Yeah,
Other than that, though, like that Grandview scored 34. Like Grandview's picked to win district, like, right? When
Yeah.
they picked to win district.
Yep.
well,
Like,
Whitney was picked second.
say Whitney made a statement. Like,
Yeah.
34-7. But like I said, they got some dudes over there. Like that little running back they got. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, 4-4 kid in the backfield. That's a game changer. And then of course, I like to say David Haynes, like hell of a coach with that guy. Like he's one of the most
his kid's
becoming
been
ones. You know what I mean? And then like I say,
His kid's playing quarterback right now. Like,
he's a
for him.
stud. And like I say, Kobe Haynes is a stud, man. Like he's not highly recruited for nothing. Like that's a kid with
And
good
they
size. They can run. They can make plays.
They got
like,
some other receivers over there that are really
and
good.
can play around him. You know what I mean? So like, no, what Whitney got? Like I said, I feel like their JV was very solid last
Yeah,
year. You know what I
they
mean?
had
Like
some dudes
played
that
hard and got after. You know what I mean? So that's. I mean, like I said, that's a team that can win district, and you like they look up, they're playing 3 rounds deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Knocked the big dog out early.
Mm-hmm.
so West, Whitney, Mahia all sit at 1-0 in the district. Groesbeck, Grammy, Maypearl all 0-1. Looking ahead to this week, obviously Mahia goes to West. Groesbeck is on the road to Grandview.
They'll be pissed off.
Maypearl goes on the road to Whitney. So again,
Groesbeck gave Grandview a game last year.
They did,
Yeah.
but they had Mr. Irrelevant.
They had Jordan Smith over there in that sideline too. Then
And I would
not
almost
to say
bet
that loud.
I would almost bet this week in practice for Grandview probably ain't gonna be fun.
No,
So them
they're-
dudes are gonna be pissed off.
Grandview's gonna be very pissed off about the way they play.
No, this-
Yeah, and man, when you look at those standings, this West game just got a whole lot bigger. I mean,
Lot
you got
bigger, yeah.
you got a chance to put yourself in the driver's seat of the district. You come out there and get a win Friday.
Yeah.
Firmly in the playoff picture with a win.
Yeah.
So, man, it's a big one. Like we talked about with our kids this morning. Like, yeah, the Groves had won that. That was a big one last week. Well, this one's the bigger one now.
And guess what? If you get a win against West, well, guess what? Your game against Whitney just got a whole lot bigger.
A whole
Because
lot
I bet Whitney's undefeated in District 2 at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then not even that. The Whitney game is big, but the Maypearl game is the most winnable game on our schedule left. So you can beat West, you're kind of guaranteed playoffs then. Now you only got to win one more, and the Maypearl game is the easiest one on our schedule. I thought before we even played Groesbeck. I
Right.
thought Maypearl was the easiest win. So you set yourself up at 2-0. You go over here and then you got Whitney at home, and like
You get Whitney
people
and
have
Grandview
said,
at home.
you know, the 2 top dogs, you get them at home, and anything can happen at Black Cat Field on a Friday night.
Yeah,
So-
it's. I feel like this district is setting like 1 through 4. I'll say 1 through 4. 5 and 6, I'm not highly sold on, but I mean we can add them. But like I feel like it's gonna be a
Don't talk
crazy
don't get. We're gonna be talking bad about folks, and you
I ain't
know.
talking bad about nobody. I'm just talking honest.
Hey,
I
no,
don't
that's
talk-
why we got these shirts on, because the stuff we said that they're saying right
No,
now,
I
we
just be
said
honest. Like
the stuff we're saying right now, we said back in August. It's not changed.
I'm not gonna say all.
Hey.
I told somebody 3 weeks ago like what was.
No, we
happening
said
that
this-
game.
we said this shit in
West,
August.
what Ken's saying is, and we said it last week on the show, whoever won out of Mahan Groesbeck sets himself up in a good way. Whoever lost, though,
They're done.
puts them in a deep hole, especially in a district like this.
Yep.
Like Groesbeck has a mountain to climb.
You lose the battle of the river, you were gonna have to come out and beat someone in the district that you were gonna be heavily doubted
But
against.
just look at like Groesbeck next 3 is Grandview, West, Whitney.
At Grandview.
Like those,
At Whitney.
like
They
those,
only
those
have
next
one,
3
they
games
only have
are,
one home district game,
Like
and that's West.
those teams are capable of winning freaking
How did
district.
that happen?
You know what I mean?
I
Like
don't know.
How does that
I
happen?
don't know.
That's crazy.
it's crazy.
So that means last year they had all
all
home
home
games
games.
except for
only
one,
has one
Hold
road
on.
game.
They played 4 home games in district last year.
Yes.
and still went over.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like
Wow.
their next 3 games, they're playing teams that's like capable of like if this thing finish
you
out
sure?
crazy. Shut up.
I'm sure.
It's got to
I'm
be
sure.
if that's
If that's what it says, bro.
Yeah, it flipped.
But check me out. Those next 3 games that they play, bro, like those 3 teams are capable of winning district, like including a loss to us. Like well, we go do these next few weeks. But like all these teams right here are capable of being a district champion.
Yeah.
That's what they got to see the next 3 weeks.
You know, I said it, and I wasn't trying to put us in that category at the time, but based off the predictions by Dave Campbell, how we were looking, us, Maypearl, and Groesbeck, at the time, were fighting for that last spot.
Yeah.
So for us to play one of those two right off the rip, we had to get that win.
Yeah. That's
And-
what I said. Like it's whoever won sitting good. Whoever lost,
Yeah.
man,
You're in trouble.
doesn't look good.
Yeah, their schedule does not play favorable to them, and that's not a shot at them. I don't care what they think, but I'm just making it known it's not a shot at them.
Just to get to Maypro in week 11, you gotta go through Grandview, West, then Whitney, 2 of the 3 on the road. Like,
And those gonna be 3 physical football games.
Yeah. Grandview and West by themselves, man, those are, I mean, you're leaving out of that. Like we beat Grandview last year, but we felt it. Like them dude, like West, we seen what happened over here coming off the Groesbeck game. I mean, like you don't get a let up, and not talking crap about Maypearl, but it looks like they're not very good. You don't get them till week 11, and by then you're out. Like them, unless something crazy happens, like y'all are just playing to see who's not last place at that point.
Yep.
But us, we don't handle business. We could be down there.
Yeah.
This ain't.
it's not guaranteed.
We can
We
lose,
don't need to start putting ourselves on that pedestal yet because we haven't done nothing.
When we get Maypearl in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I mean that like I said, that's gonna be a must-win game because
Yeah.
you can look at us and we're 1-4, 1-4 in district. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
what can't happen is we don't handle our business against Maypro. Now us, Maypro, and Groesbeck are all 1-4 district
Yeah.
play, and that's
So where it gets chaotic again
that
to try to
comes
finish this
down
thing
to
out.
whatever tiebreaker point or
Head-to-head
points,
points.
Yeah.
maybe a coin toss. Like we don't want to get into that. So
Correct.
If we do Water Tower podcast, we'll be there to record the coin toss.
Yeah, we will. We need
West gonna
to
call it in there.
we need to go over there and compete Friday night and get us a win, and then definitely get one against Maypearl. Just look for our playoff outlook. I mean, I'd like to go 5-0 in this thing and be back-to-back district champs, baby.
Yep.
It'd be nice.
It'd be
When's the last
nice.
time my head's done that?
The champ.
outright back to back or
Outright back-to-back.
outright and a back to back.
That was what, early 2000s?
08, 09.
Was it 08, 09?
I think they won it outright in 08, right?
No, 09 was second place. We wasn't co. Lorena was undefeated in that
won
thing.
it. Lorena won it that year.
Good.
Yeah,
I think Lorena ran through the district that year.
yeah, I don't think.
I think we were with La Vega my freshman year. I think so.
Yeah,
Back to back district champs. Then.
Because up until that point, the first outright in a while was I believe y'all's junior year. I think that was the first outright my head had in quite a while.
I'm trying to think back. Did Craig Harris have any outright ones? I know he had a four-way. And Groesbeck didn't make the playoffs in that one. You're co-district champion, don't make playoffs. My God.
I don't know why I'm trying to think about it. I got it right here somewhere.
Yeah, it had to be a while. Maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Like 2000, 2001 maybe. Were we district champs that year? We lost to Bridge City in the third round?
2000, we actually won district 2000, 2001, 2002, and 2003.
Boy, Craig Harris had a
So
run.
we had a
The 03 was the four-way.
Yeah.
Craig Harris went on a run.
So are those outright?
The 03 one's not. I
It's
know that
not.
for sure. Yeah, that was Wallace now.
I'm not sure. Something to find out though.
So
I'm
regardless,
sure 01 was for sure.
Yeah, I think 01
Yeah.
was.
it's been close to 30 years now.
Jesus, like the Cowboys.
2002.
Anybody like the Cowboys?
See, I don't like.
I mean, 2002 we went 9-2, so maybe we were outright.
In 2000,
2002.
For 2000 we were 9-3. 2001 we were 9-4.
I feel like-
2002 we were 9-2.
I feel like 2002. One of those losses was to Robinson, the first game of the year. That'd have been the 03 class.
Say that again. You say 2000 was 9-3.
Yeah. 2001 we were 9-4. 2002 we were 9-2.
Well, Craig was coaching his ass. Oh,
Yeah, he had a good staff too. Them boys.
Larry, yeah, all of them, yeah. Had some dudes.
Yeah, I want to say, if I remember right, the 02 season, we lost the first game of the year to Robinson. And then they didn't lose again until.
Come on, Wish.
I'm
You're supposed to
trying.
be our historian for the stuff
I'm
that
trying.
I used to work for a newspaper.
I was like in
Didn't
first
know I was in
grade.
high school, bro. I was in junior. I was a freshman. That was my freshman year. That was Braxton and all them.
Old enough to remember.
He worked for a man daily news. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, we
who
seen that picture of you with the pencil and paper
That
taking the
was a,
stats.
that was a stat man. That was my freshman year. So that would have been.
Oh,
That was 02.
Yeah.
That was that season. They lost to Robinson the first game of the year, like 19-10. I remember Pooh caught a post, and they had Robinson had a kid. Like Pooh was gone. They just had this kid shoot. Came and stripped him, and that would have made it 17-16. But Pooh fumbled, and they went and got a field goal, won at 19-10. Who did they lose to? I'm going to have to ask Wallace now. He'll know.
Yep.
They went 9-2 that year.
Yeah.
Who used the ball at the receiver? That's some dude.
Here's a question for you. When's the last time we've had a 10-win season?
Maybe it did for it, huh?
Man, that had to been the state team, huh? Or was there in the 90s there? You know what's crazy? I think Buggy and them went 9-1 and didn't make
They
playoffs.
made playoffs.
How the hell you go 9-1?
Yeah, I feel like I heard that before.
They took like one team, right?
They had to have been one or two. I don't know.
96 we went 10-2.
They went 10-2.
10-2.
Okay, that was the year they lost to Cameron in the second round. Then they said that 96 team was pretty good.
So that is 30 years away.
Goddamn
Damn.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse.
It could.
There's a team in our county that
Nah,
hadn't
stop.
won a playoff game.
It's become bullying at this point, guys. Just stop.
Nah, I want to. I ain't gonna lie. I want to hear this stat. What? They won a playoff game since when?
A playoff game. It's like 92, 93. No, it's 94, 95.
94, 95.
Yeah, they went like 4 deep that year and lost to Silly in the
Lost to who?
Silly.
Who?
Silly boy.
Get silly.
The Silly Tigers. They lost to them, and that was when like Silly was winning all them state titles. They won like 4. Like, bro, you won state all 4 years of high school. You picture that, bro? Like, we want to go to the third round, and
They didn't win it.
every year of high school.
In 96, yeah, they lost to Cameron 36-6.
And win?
96 when they went 10-2.
I got you.
When who did? That was
96,
Grosbeck or Mahia?
I don't have Grosbeck stats. I don't. Pointless.
Yeah, I agree.
What y'all talking about, man? Y'all. You got to show me, man. Who did? Oh, no. Let's play that back. Anyway.
Oh man, bro. And if you did this, that definitely sounded like.
Oh man.
Look back on that one.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Oh, what?
Y'all stop bullying them, man. Y'all stop. Just stop.
Oh, my
Y'all are
God.
bullying me now.
Oh my god.
Asshole.
But now, in other news, man, how about them Fairfield Eagles?
Yeah, they're
They
still rolling.
They're rolling.
They're good.
Future district
man.
champs.
Ain't gonna lie.
When is that game?
It is
Halloween
week
night.
10. Halloween night. We were in Maypro that night. Wish we weren't, because if we weren't, then I'd be.
Let's shoot for a referee shortage and have to
Get the
play on
game on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
'Cause
Shoot for a
Westwood and Fairfield
I'm
are.
pray for that.
I keep it.
That's gonna be a really good matchup.
Yeah, they-
I keep it. I love Dan, fellas. You know, I love.
You can't say that on the show,
I
bro.
love my cats. I love them to death.
Golly.
I don't think it wants to go.
That's a hard. That's the number one team in the state versus like the number 3
Who's the
team.
number
in the
one
state?
team in the state.
Westwood.
No.
Aren't they?
No.
Number 4. Okay.
Number one in basketball.
Okay.
That came
Number
out today.
4 in football and number 9 Fairfield. Like
I think they moved to number 8 this week. I hadn't checked.
Yeah, I think
I
they
think they're
bumped
top.
up.
They should be top 5, but
I think they should,
like,
too.
I gotta check that game out in person. Like I have to.
Like looking at that district while we're on it, Westwood plays Dieball. They're a 30-point favorite.
Sheesh.
Fig plays Crockett, Tig's a 2-point favorite, and Fairfield plays Huntington, which Fairfield's a 61-point favorite.
Golly.
Yeah. But
61.
and they don't have to make that trip down to Huntington this year. So.
Isn't Huntington, haven't they lost like, aren't they on like a huge losing streak or did that end?
They did win this year.
They did.
I can tell you.
I say they were on.
While you're looking that up, just real quick, speaking of the basketball rankings, you see them running cats coming in at preseason number 5.
Number 5.
Something to look forward to on the episodes in a couple months.
Huntington is 1-5 this year. They beat Evadale week 1, 44-10.
What is the Evadale?
I have no idea.
Long way from Everdale.
Yeah, you're getting a little too close to Louisiana for me.
Louisiana, the boot.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that district, I think it's just a 2-man race at this point.
yeah. Tig can't stay
Yeah.
healthy. They're down.
Yeah,
You know,
they
they
just banged, man. They banged up, man. With it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but like I said, I think that's going to be between that
Way down the road.
Fairfield, Westwood.
But Fairfield matches up with Franklin in the playoff game.
They got to get to that second round first.
I said really long down the road, but if that happens,
I would like to be there.
I will
They'd probably play that where Waco.
probably.
So
They'll jank it and go somewhere south, like Conroe or something.
will the whoever finished second out of that district, who's their first round matchup? Is it someone that's pretty?
First or second's getting either the way it played out last year. First or second's getting Hitchcock or Columbus.
See, that's how I remember it being.
How's it?
because
So who-
didn't Tig get second in that district last year?
Westwood won a district. They got Columbus second round.
And then Tig got Hitchcock second round.
no,
'cause-
they didn't get Columbus second round.
Westwood
They
did.
Westwood did.
They absolutely demolished them. Tig got Hitchcock.
So you got Hitchcock. They finished
And-
second.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you're talking about the 4 best teams just play each other
in Region 3
in Region 3.
or 3 of the 4 of the best 5.
Well, all within the first 2 weeks.
So it looks like
That's crazy.
in the other district, you're looking at the winner of Fairfield, Westwood's probably getting Kirbyville or Anahuac first round.
I'll blow them out.
If you get second, you'll get either East Chambers or Orangefield. Hardin looks like the best team in that district, so whoever gets 4th, probably Tig.
Because didn't Hardin give Westwood?
Yeah,
they gave them a game last year in the
It was
first round.
44, 35 or something like that. Like they pushed them. Like Hardin's not bad.
Of course, that don't matter. 'Cause I'm speaking from experience.
Let's not bring that up.
My bad.
It's in the past.
It's in the past.
Yeah, you got pretty much. I think Hitchcock's the big dog in that region right now.
So there's really, in that district, of course you want to win it, but there's really no huge benefit of getting first in that district because you're seeing somebody second round regardless.
Last year it wasn't. So, I mean,
I almost want to get 4th.
Yeah, if you've got some coaches that are going to do
Tank it.
the
Tank
Wes
it.
Davis type theories, yeah.
we're gonna. Hey, conspiracies happen, Bubba.
I guess. But they're-
So
they're,
if those two went on a run in the playoffs, are they meeting in the 4th round?
they could. Yeah.
They very well could.
That'll be a game.
4th round.
I mean, we did see Westwood and Franklin scrimmage.
How many
and
rounds are there? How many rounds?
Franklin kind of
6.
put it on them.
What
Yeah,
you talking about,
6.
just in the region, there's 4.
So they would
One of them.
they would meet in the 3rd round.
One of them would have to play either Hitchcock or Columbus in the 2nd round, then turn around and play Franklin in the 3rd round.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. I think they would get them in the 3rd round. I think they would run into each other in the 3rd round.
That's what he just said. Are you talking about Westwood?
Westwood and Fairfield
Fairfield.
would meet in the 3rd round. Because if you remember, Mart and Bertham played here in the 3rd round.
That's the 4th round.
Yeah, that's
Regional
4th.
final. Your 1 and 2 are always split up. So one of them would have to play either Columbus or Hitchcock in the 2nd round.
But I thought,
Then
but there's 6 rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 of them are regional.
So they would meet Franklin in the 4th.
One of them would. One of them would
Yeah,
be in the 3rd
I gotcha.
probably.
That'd be tough.
I think that's the difference between 1st and 2nd. 2nd place would have to get Hitchcock or Columbus 2nd.
Wortham went 4 rounds that year?
Yeah.
Shit.
Then they'd have to turn around and play Franklin round 3. then they'd see
Ooh.
Fairfield Westwood each other again. If it worked out that way.
Damn,
That'd be some good football to
that's
go
a
watch,
tough
though.
region.
Yeah, Region 3 is a gauntlet. It always seems like Region 3 in football and basketball are the
Especially in
top.
basketball, man.
Yeah.
We can't catch a break.
Region 2 will have some here and there, and Region 1 usually has like one really good,
Yeah.
and Region 4 is hit or miss. But golly, man, Region 3 and 2, boy.
And it's not kind. I mean, I'm just looking. I mean, yeah, there really ain't nothing in those other districts you got. Obviously, Fairfield, Westwood. I don't think there's anything in that Orangefield district, but then you got Franklin, and you got Hitchcock, Columbus.
Yeah.
Who's all in that Hitchcock Columbus district?
Yoakum, which
That
ain't,
tough
Yeah,
team right
Yoakum's
there.
not bad.
Hallettsville, which they've been down since they were good a few years ago, then Hempstead.
Yoakum's a team that
They got, yeah.
could win their first round.
That's who beat Fairfield last year, second round.
Yeah, Yoakum is. Yoakum's not bad.
Yeah.
They're young too.
Yep.
And we'll see.
Some good football coming in the next few weeks.
Yeah. I think you got to keep your eye on our sister district too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right there.
Yeah, look who's on
It
top.
looks like who's on top, which we saw it last year.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know,
What's that district sitting at right now?
making that boy Lando work tonight, guys.
He said we were back to being on it.
We're official. We're not nobodies, regardless of what's said. We are somebodies.
On our shirt.
Hey, shout out to the Y for making these for us too. Y'all need some shirts, hats, anything like that.
I just put this
Go
on
see
for
her.
the crew because
Sounds-
I am somebody.
Sounds like we're getting a sponsorship from her.
We're all
does.
somebody.
I'm somebody.
We're all somebody, Bubba.
In that, our
Somebody.
sister district, we got Pilot Point up at the top, 3-0, followed by Pottsboro is also 3-0. Whitesboro's 2-0. Palmer's in fourth right now, 1-2. Then
Weren't they ranked
they
earlier?
were ranked
Yeah.
like
Palmer in
five. Palmer's in fourth right now,
Palmer.
1-2.
Yeah.
Life Oak Cliff, A+, and Dallas Madison are all over in the district.
So man, even if you get first place, you might be looking at Palmer the first round. Damn.
Well,
And that's the thing. Like I knew going into this year, like that district was going to be tough because they were all solid last year. They were all young last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Pottsboro, Whitesboro, Palmer. They were all young, and they brought back everything from last year.
Yeah.
So,
Sheesh.
for our district, it's gonna be tough outing.
That's
this time around.
that's a hell of a matchup right there. I mean, I feel like it's not as top heavy as the Region 3s, but those are all solid teams. Like Palmer, first round, like that. Just man, I that's a 1-4 that you very well could see the 4 come out on top.
you know, it was who finished? Was it Whitney last year?
That four might go win a couple games.
Whitney lost to Palmer last year.
Yeah, but wasn't that close? Like they
Yeah, it was close.
yeah, I'm about to say so. And then
Yeah.
what would our district go last year? 2-2? Because didn't Maypearl won the first round too, didn't they? Or did we go 3-1? And we were
2-2 because Whitney lost,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
we lost.
Whitney gave Palmer a game, and then
Yeah.
of course our
Chill,
situation.
dog.
So yeah,
I blame Wes for that.
Yeah,
night.
I think it really comes down to
for agreeing.
Well, you said it.
You agreed.
You brought it to light.
You was like, "Kill right, brother."
Yep, definitely it comes down to Pilot Point and Pottsboro for that district, so we'll see what happens there.
When do they play?
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Will.
So,
Man, it
Well,
just goes it goes to show how fast it goes. I feel like we just started our football stuff last week.
Right.
Here we are talking about possible playoff matchups.
Yeah.
it's going by fast.
We
It does.
We get that win. We get that win Friday night. We're gonna start talking about playoff matchups now. Because 2 wins in this one kind of.
Solidifies it.
Yeah,
usually
I don't want to say it's
match-
100%
Yeah,
guaranteed,
but
but
mathematically, 2 wins in a
Yeah.
16 district usually gets you in.
yeah, we could do ourselves a real big favor winning Friday night. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
and I think, and just to like, you know, we've all seen it. Our kids, you know, we hadn't won a game, but they didn't carry themselves like that. Now they got that first win, like, you know, they got to be feeling good, bouncing around a little higher, you know, a little more energy, a little more enthusiasm. So, I mean, who knows, man? I mean, I know we're not the favorite, but you know, it's anything can happen on Friday night. That's what you say. That's why we play the game.
Yes.
We'll see.
We shall
see.
Man, that'll do it. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. We really appreciate all the support y'all been giving us. I'll try to get this episode out pretty quickly. Excited about this one. But anyways, I'm Landry.
DeLeo.
Ken, before West go, we want to give a shout out to Trey Wisner for the performance he put together in that Red River Shootout. You know, like big shout out to that kid.
My head kid. Enjoyed watching him play in junior high and wish we'd have got the chance in high school, but you know, stuff happens. But it worked out. It worked out great for him. It's always fun to see a kid that you watch grow up out there on the main stage doing it big. So, and we got another one that'll be doing it in a couple years too. That's up there in Waxahachie that was irrelevant and Grosbeck for some reason. So, but anyway, I'm Wes.
And Black Cat's own the Navassa River sign.
It
stays here.
It's here to stay. It's here to stay.
With that being said, this has been the Water Tower Podcast.
Go Cat.
Out of here.